New tonight, cheaper housing and more of it. That's the goal of the Milton Planning and Zoning Commission. Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us people who live in the town say it's time for more choices that fit every budget.
A place to live in Milton.
Who wants to be up at night wondering how are you going to pay for this, that, and the third?
The Milton Planning and Zoning Commission agrees. That's why they're discussing two proposals with the goal of increasing housing options and affordability. The first, an ordinance to change zoning codes to allow accessory dwelling units, which neighboring areas like Milford and Lewis have already done. Milton local Victoria Daniels thinks ADUs could benefit the older people in town.
You need more senior living, something that is good enough for them, don't have to be too fancy, but just enough that, they'll be content.
The second proposal, a mandatory inclusionary housing policy, would require that new residential developments over 10 acres include a percentage of affordable housing units. Lindy Haynes, who lives in Milton, is on board.
I think it's a great idea. It's uplifting the people instead of being a product of their environment.
A growing town trying to make room for every budget. The Milton Planning and Zoning Commission will discuss the two proposals and from there possibly make recommendations to the Milton Town Council. In Milton, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
In February, the Affordable Housing Ad Hoc Committee sent over 8 different recommendations to Planning and Zoning for affordable housing in Milton. One focused on working with nonprofit builders to use empty lots around towns for new homes. And if needed, Milton could also acquire more land through negotiations or legal sales.